Sanipe Archipelago, Saturn Transit 2023 to 2026 predictions. Mesha Rasi, Aries moon sign. During this transit, Saturn moves from the 10th to the 11th house for Mesha Rasi natives. Hence this would be a period of gains for Aries folks. Your business expands and you get good income flow. The married natives would be blessed with children. There are also chances to go on foreign trips, and natives stand to get name and fame with transit of Saturn. During the period, natives are advised to be responsible. You get more opportunities for growth in life, but hard work and commitment is needed on your part. Also, do not let fame or influence get to your head. Be subtle and lay low. Social circle expands and new acquaintances come under your fold. Rishabha Rasi, Taurus moon sign. Saturn or Shani shifts from the 9th to the 10th house of career or profession for Rishabha Rasi in mid-January 2023. This is a benefic transit for the natives. This strengthens the business and career prospects of Taurus folks. If looking for a job, then you would be blessed with good job positions. But you ought to keep performing well and remain commitment to your work. The unmarried natives get married, and those expecting a child would conceive during the transit period. Mithuna Rasi, Gemini moon sign. For Mithuna Rasi people or those born with moon in Gemini, this year Saturn or Shani transits from the 8th to the 9th house. For the past 2.5 years Ashtama Sani period had been running for the natives and they would have had terrible times. Now this transit to the 9th house of prosperity forebodes luck and fortune for the natives. The flow of funds would be quite good and natives would buy much landed property and luxury vehicles. Businesses and services do well for the natives. They are advised to share their fortune by way of social works and charity these days for goodness. Kataka Rasi, Cancer moon sign. For Kataka Rasi folks, this year Saturn transits to their 8th house. Earlier when it was in their 7th house it would have given them tremendous hardships in life. Now though problems arise, they would not be that bad and natives would be given the strength to face the hardships. This transit of the 8th Lord Saturn through the 8th house will bless the Cancer moon natives with much wealth. However, this is not a good time for any starts, as delays and hindrances would stare at your face. This is a period to lay low in general and go for some spiritual pursuits that would give you inner peace and strength to tide over the tough times in life. Simha Rasi, Leo moon sign. Saturn or Sani transits to the 7th house for Simha Rasi people in January 2023. And Saturn would be aspecting your house with its 7th house aspect. Hence this would be quite a favorable transit for Leo folks. Your overseas career aspirations would be met. Relocations that have been long pending would materialize during the transit period. Marriages and auspicious events get through without much hassles. With discipline in life, you would reach new heights. Your hard work pays off now. There might be occasional challenges coming your way, but aided by the power that Saturn bestows, you would be able to embrace success during the transit. Kani Rasi, Virgo moon sign. Saturn shifts to the 6th house of Aquarius for Kani Rasi natives or those born with moon in the sign of Virgo. This is a benefit transit for the virgins. This will cure any diseases or health concerns that the natives have been suffering. Much fortune shall come for you and gains in life would be profound. You would gain victory over your enemies. Saturn transiting the 6th house is termed as Raja Yoga, and confers much riches and wealth on the natives. Tula Rasi, Libra moon sign. In January 2023, Saturn or Shani transits to the 5th house for Tula Rasi people or those born with moon in the zodiac sign of Libra. This would be a benefic transit for the natives. All the hindrances and problems encountered for the past few years when Saturn was in your 6th house would now vanish and you would be successful in your efforts. This transit of Saturn would bless you with goodness. If you are looking for a good job, you will land in an ideal one. The aspiring single folks would get married, and if you are in for buying a dream house then the transit favors the same. Your finances would be very good with much money flow. This would be quite a beneficial transit for the Tula natives. Vrishika Rasi, Scorpio moon sign. For Vrishika Rasi people, this year Saturn transits to their 4th house of Aquarius. This would be a benefic transit as Saturn happens to aspect your sign by its 10th house aspect as well. Hence Saturn would bless you with all your desires and wishes. You will grow in your career. Would be blessed with much wealth and prosperity. But then this is a period when the natives are asked to cautious as well. Saturn's transit to the 4th house would bring goodness for your mother and improve maternal relationships and gains. Property deals would be quite favorable for you this period and domestic welfare assured for the natives. Dhanus Rasi, Sagittarius moon sign. Saturn transits to the 3rd house for Dhanus Rasi people in January 2023. For the past few years, the position of Saturn would have caused you immeasurable sufferings. Now with this transit, Saturn would bless you with goodness. All your sorrows, worries and anxieties would end now. Money due for you comes easily. There would be peace and harmony at home. Natives with chronic issues would see some betterment in sight. Delays, hindrances and obstacles of sorts disappear. Your efforts would be quite fruitful and goodness prevails around you all this transit period. Makara Rasi, Capricorn moon sign. For the past few years, the transit of Saturn would have caused lots of troubles for Makara Rasi natives or those born with moon in Capricorn. Now with this transit in January 2023, Saturn moves to the 2nd house of finances, assuring the natives with much income and profit. You would be easily able to overcome trials and tribulations in life. This is a transit that would give a major relief to Makara Rasi people. You would have the strength and power these days and peace and harmony promised in your life during the transit period. Beware of accidents in travel as there is the chance of injury or loss of limbs for some natives. Kumbha Rasi, Aquarius moon sign. Saturn finally enters its own sign of Aquarius or Kumbha in January 2023 and would be here for the next 2.5 years. This is called as Janma Sani, meaning that Saturn is in your home. This would bring peace in your personal and professional life. As the transit period starts, there would be some stress around. However, with time happiness would prevail. Kumbha Rasi natives are asked to be cautious during this transit period of Saturn though. They are in for many life lessons with the transit. Sometimes things would not go the way you have anticipated. This might make you quite impatient and sluggish. You would lose faith in yourself. Do not lose hope. Keep working hard as Saturn is all about hard work and discipline. Follow spiritual pursuits for inner peace. Meena Rasi, Pisces moon sign. In January 2023, Saturn transits to the 12th house of Aquarius for Meena Rasi natives or those born with moon in the sign of Pisces. This is a favorable transit for natives with many auspicious events lined up for the period. This is a good time to make long-term investments. Natives are also advised to go in for social and charity works as they have been blessed overwhelmingly. During this Saturn transit, the Meena Rasi people are asked to formulate practical and viable plans and then move forward. There would be average results owing to this Sani Payarchi for Kumbha Rasi people. With spiritual pursuits, natives would get the courage and the power to overcome any challenges that might come their way as Saturn transits for the next few years.